Hi everyone, it's Mutlu again. Today I will kind of keep talking from where I left off. On the last video I talked about the Frankenstein miniseries and walked through the story. Now on this video I will talk about the characters in the miniseries and will point a couple of things about the theme in it. Well, if it's settled, we shall talk about the people who we saw in the miniseries. The very first character I'll talk about is also the main character and who gave the story its name. Victor Frankenstein. This guy is mad. At least until he achieves what he wished for, but more on that later. First, we need to know who is Victor Frankenstein. Victor Frankenstein is the child of Alphonse and Caroline Frankenstein and Elizabeth Lavenza's stepbrother, and in the future her husband. For a short time though. Victor was a curious man since he was a little kid. He was interested in living things, life, death, and that things. His main idea and will always to outrun God and create a life slash bring that back to life. And this what makes him a mad scientist. Classic. If you have a big dreams and a big brain, you're most likely to be a mad scientist. There is no other outcome. The second most important and popular character in the story is the monster. First things first, for those who don't know this whole Frankenstein thing well, the monster does not have a name, or Frankenstein is not the monster's name. This monster is the creation of our guy Victor Frankenstein. He achieves what he aims for, and ta-da! You got yourself a thing. It's a thing because even though what you see feels and seems like a male, originally that thing has no gender. Neither we nor the monster knows its gender, its parents if that counts, or its purpose. It's just a living thing which made out of maybe a dozen of human bodies and organs. It's a misunderstood creature since he doesn't have or know its purpose. Everyone who sees it thinks it's a danger and they either run away from it or attack it. So the monster, in order to protect itself, uses its overpowered powers and ends up killing people. Although if you look at this from another perspective, you may think humans are the real monsters, and I'd honestly agree with you. But don't ask me what I do if I'd see a 2.5 meters tall monster standing next to me and looking at me with that eyes. Another important character is Robert Walton. He is a sailor in Arctic and it's a character who we see at the beginning of the story and the ending of the story as well. And call me crazy, but this guy is mad too. Or maybe not, it varies, but here's why I call them mad. Walton and Frankenstein are alike. Because Walton was in the Arctic searching for something big and almost impossible to find, just like Frankenstein goes to outrun God. The difference is before Walton achieves what he aims for, Frankenstein tells him the story of his life with the famous quote of, "Be careful what you wish for, integrate it." And Walton gives up on his search because he finds Frankenstein right, especially after he faces the monster. And then there are Henry and Elizabeth, people who are the closest to Victor. Henry is Victor's closest friend who stands by Victor as his friend as much as he can, but he can't stand by the monster, sadly. And Elizabeth is, at first, Victor's stepsister who brought to the Frankenstein's house as an orphan child. Then she and Victor become lovers, but then again, she can't manage to be well with the monster as well. As the themes and ideas of the story, they are actually simple and short. First of all, nothing is as it seems. You can't know what's under the hood by judging the hood. Give others you don't want to know a chance. Secondly, be careful what you wish for, because when it happens, it may be too late for you to recover from what happened, and you may regret what you wish for. And last but not least, know when to stop. Thanks for watching. This was Frankenstein and what's in it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.